Some look perhaps in vain to find influences of Buddhism in other classic scriptures as well, such as the Christian New Testament, where we can find Paul the Apostle writing about the emptiness of Christ on the cross. When we look at the key word kenosis, this means emptiness and is actually a cognate, kenem with shunem or zero. So the kind of emptying isn't the classic Christian definition of Christ getting rid of all his powers to save himself and becoming human. But if we take it in this Buddhist sense of emptying, Christ emptied himself completely of ego on the cross and did not consider equality with God a thing to be grasped. And we may remember the grasping skandhas of the self are what drive us along in this world of passion and confusion. That may be a stretch, but there certainly were Buddhist thinkers from Egypt to Greece at that time in that region. And for evidence, we need look no further than St. Clement of Alexandria, who specifically mentions disciples of a man named Buddha. And he even mentions Shramanas, or strivers, if you will, a reference to Buddhist strivers who had appeared from Bactria. So even ancient Egypt was abuzz with the Buddha. He even, we're told, debated some of the followers, and he said they were very clever, but they did not know Christ. So with Gnosticism, I think, if not Buddhism, definitely the influence of Indian religious thinking was felt in the Mediterranean world. We can see here again another reference to emptiness from the Gospel of Thomas. People are blind because they do not see that empty they come into this world and empty they leave. As well, it's in Egypt that we see the emergence of the Christian monastic movement with the arrival of Saint Benedict. He is the first in the West, and certainly the first among Abrahamic tradition, to establish the idea of celibate men living together according to rules they follow. And these monastic movements of Egypt will become powerfully influential, economically as well as politically and culturally, and subsequently throughout all of Asia. But the similarity to the Buddhist monastic order kind of can't be missed, I think.